Hey guys, I hope you're all really well. New week, new start. It is already 4:15 on this Wednesday, but yeah, I haven't felt like vlogging this morning for the main reason why I've not been feeling like vlogging the rest of the week and why we missed last week. And that's just because I thought my morning sickness had gone, and instead it ramped up to like 100, and I was actually spewing this morning, which, if I've not mentioned it enough, is rare for me. Like normally I feel really nauseous, which I have done for the past week, but this morning I just couldn't hold anything in, and I didn't really have anything in my stomach either, which made it so much worse. I'm only just now, quarter past four, feeling a little bit more human, so I'm pottering and sort of picking things up around the house whilst I've got a tiny bit of energy, because I know come by about 6 o'clock I will probably be wanting to crawl into bed. I've just let the animals outside. I think Buggy needed a wee, so he wasn't too impressed, he's just running. And India is our adventurous one, and she's out there somewhere. But yes, this is our snow situation. I'll have to close the door for now because it is like -3 out there, and I really do want to keep the heat in, but I'll know as soon as she wants to come back in because she scratches at the door pretty loudly. But yeah, luckily for us, we've not really been hit massively by this beast from the east. We've had a fair bit of snow over the last 24 hours, but we've had a lot of it in snowy increments. So if we've had like a blizzard, and then blue sky and blazing sunshine, which has melted some of it, and then another blizzard, and then it sort of repeated itself like that throughout the day. But the sky looks pretty full of it at the moment. Liam sent me a video from Wilmslow, because that's where he's working right now, and said, I think I'm gonna come home now, because the trains have been fine. But he had the blizzard, and then the blue sky, and then we got the blizzard, and yeah, the sun's trying to come out on this side now, so it's a bit tricky to know what to do in this kind of weather, because we can't afford him to miss a day of work. But yeah, it's hard, because when he doesn't work close by and he works in a different town, he has to make sure that he can actually get home that day. So I think he's on his way home now, just in case the weather takes a turn, which I know it is meant to get a lot worse for like Scotland and the east of the country. This evening, I'm not sure how bad it's going to get here. I think we've been quite lucky in the grand scheme of things. What better way to end a snowy day than jumping in a really hot bath? And I actually sat in there for like an hour, and then came out and threw this top on, which is a really odd choice because this is what I dye my hair in. It is clean, it's been washed, but obviously hair dye. But I think I just threw it on because it's old and comfortable, and I've moisturised, and I've started using like a belly butter bump butter stuff, because I know that I'm gonna get more stretch marks with Scout. I really didn't look after my skin at all whilst I was pregnant with Scout, and yeah, I did get quite a few stretch marks, and obviously they don't really bother me anymore. They didn't really bother me in the first place, but if I can minimise the amount of new ones I get, that would be great. I think all I'm gonna do now is dry my hair and crawl into bed and scroll through Pinterest for half an hour before going to sleep, because that's how I like to kind of zone out on a night. Sometimes I find it much nicer just to not look at social media as such and just scroll. It makes me very tired and very sleepy, and I'm very happy to just put my phone down and roll over and go to sleep. So I think that's the plan for the rest of the evening, and we will see you guys in the morning. We had a little flurry of snow earlier, but I don't think we're actually due any more. So it's just very, very cold. I think it's -6 at the moment. So yeah, that's fun. Good morning, everyone. It's only just still morning, but is anyone else over this cold snap? Because I am. I very much am. So Liam went off to work late this morning, but took a while to get in because trains were cancelled and delayed, and I really didn't want him to go this morning at all, because the weather's meant to be getting worse during the day, I think I mentioned this yesterday, we've been quite lucky with our weather, with where we are on the country, in the country. We've kind of not been hit by the red warnings or the worst of the snow by any means. I mean, we've got very little snow on the ground compared to a lot of places. It's still -3 and I don't want to go anywhere in this cold. It's like, it's blowing a gale of 20 miles an hour and we've got snow falling, but I think it's mostly snow that's being blown rather than snow that's falling directly, if that makes sense. So I'm making myself a hot water bottle right now because our heating is on full blast, but I am internally cold. And that could be the the cold added to my hormones anyway. But yeah, I'm cold. I've tried to do a bit of work this morning, but Scout is very clingy. He's having a pyjama day. I'm going to stick him in the bath this afternoon and have a nice warm bath. But I really don't want to go out because everything is so frozen. So it's going to be probably a short day for the vlog today because we're not going to do a whole lot. I put a bit of makeup on this morning, but I am breaking out, and I don't break out very often. I mean, very often at all. But I've got one here, like all this skin around here is really dry and unhappy. I had a breakout on my nose. So I really hope that this baby is a little girl because I had none of this with Scout. I have thrown up for the past 2 days. I threw up again this morning. I didn't break out skin wise with Scout at all. What else is different? I feel far more tired this time around and I'm craving sweet stuff. Savoury things don't really appeal to me right now. Actually, certain things are, but for the most part I want chocolate or cake or sweets. And the biggest craving so far, whilst I'm waiting for the kettle to boil, is ice. With all this cold weather, all I want to drink right now is cold, icy drinks. And that didn't happen with Scout either. So either this is just a very, very different pregnancy and I'm having another boy, or it's true what they say and symptoms are different for boys and girls. So I don't know. I'm gonna work on persuading Liam to get a 16-week private gender scan because I don't think I can wait. We've got our 12-week booked in 2 weeks today. So 2 weeks today, I have my 12-week scan. Still feels like miles away, miles and miles away. And I'm hoping once we've seen baby, I'll feel a bit better because, truth be told, my anxiety is not doing too good right now. I've been very, very, very teary over a lot of things. And I think I'm just stressing. I didn't do that right at all. I'm just stressing because obviously we've not heard a heartbeat yet and we've not seen baby yet. And I just want the next 2 weeks to go by very, very quickly. And right now my weeks are dragging their feet a lot. Have my hot water bottle. I'm going to go and sit in the living room. Scout's playing with Play-Doh right now. He's watching how to make certain shapes and things on his iPad and then trying to do them with his Play-Doh, which I don't mind that really. I know he's on his iPad a lot, but I feel like if he's watching something and doing an activity at the same time and he's learning, it doesn't bother me. Are you speaking Japanese again?
My back.
Take a picture of your back.
Okay.
Why?
Because I like to do it.
That's weird. Ta-da! Good job.
Picture.
It's a video, Scout. It's a video. I'm not taking pictures. It's a video.
I want to just take a picture of my back.
Why?
Because I like to take a picture of my back.
You're an odd sausage. And this is how we do a working day when we're stuck in because of the weather. He's got pajamas on, lunch, he's got a cheese roll, a Baby Bell, some fruit snacks like the bear paws, and some raisins, and a little bit of Kinder Egg and some Skips because that's what he asked for. And you're learning about your letters?
Yeah.
And he's using a space hopper as a seat, which I think is very very clever. Flash forward to me in what, 7 months time? That's what I'll be doing. And I've got Loose Women on the telly as well, and a packet of Quavers for myself. I'm gonna try and get some work done. It's probably not gonna happen. It's very hard to concentrate right now. Very hard to concentrate. Okay, so I know it looks like we haven't moved far, and really we haven't. But it's a few hours later, and I've just made us hot drinks. Scout's got some hot chocolate, and I've got a cup of tea, and we've both had, I don't think he's even started eating his yet, we've both had a slice of banana bread, which is what we made on Monday. We made that on Monday. Or did we? No, we made it on Tuesday, and it's nearly all gone. So, I'm still working on the new blog design. I've decided to stick with Blogger for the time being, just because I know my way around it somewhat. I mean, it's been a long time since I've sat and played with it. So I'm trying to fiddle with the layout of what I've got. And then I think what I'm going to do is privatize all of the posts that I've had, like old posts, and basically start posting from afresh. But that way I'm not deleting all my old posts. I don't know. But I've stuck a really cheesy movie on as well, like an old Lindsay Lohan movie. Just My Luck, the one with McFly in it. And I've not seen it for years. So I've put that on. It's 3 o'clock. And it still looks like it really wants to snow. Like the sky is bright white. But we haven't had any today, really. It's just been sort of like a few flakes here and there. So I don't think we're going to get any more. Good morning, it's Friday, finally. It's 10:30, I've just got in. Scout is at nursery, and I had to go to the doctor's to pick up a prescription, and then I went and did a little bit of weekend grocery shopping. I just got a few nice things in for this weekend because, to be honest, this has been a pretty crappy week for me mentally. I've got some things going on that I'm struggling with, but the good thing is I managed to pick up my prescription no problem. The bad thing is I couldn't get my things on the prescription because I am already out of breath. I've only just managed to pick up a maternity exemption form. So when I went to go and get my prescription, I asked if they could give me a receipt so I can claim it back when I get my card through, and they didn't have any forms or receipts. So I said not to worry about it today, and I'll go somewhere tomorrow and try somewhere different. I wasn't running around this morning. It is too cold and too windy to be running around town trying to find a pharmacy that not only has the things I need on my prescription, which I had an issue with last time, and a receipt form to fill in for me. So I'll do it tomorrow. I cannot be bothered. So I think now I'm going to catch my breath, because this pregnant lady is very out of breath just by walking up the stairs, and carrying 4 bags of shopping into the house. And I'm going to sit and catch up with Marie Bits and Clips, because she had a live stream last night and I didn't watch it live, so I'm going to watch it today. And then when I'm done with that, I'll probably potter around the house a little bit, because I'm going to make the most of Scout not being at home this morning. I love my child dearly, but people weren't joking when they were saying how hard pregnancy is when you have a toddler to look after at the same time. He's not even really a toddler anymore. He's like preschooler. He starts school in September. But yeah, it's so difficult. And thinking back to when I was pregnant with him, it was nice and easy, because as much as I'd been in a bit of a bad place with my depression, I wasn't working at the time. So if I felt pooey, I just got into bed, and I can't do that at the moment. So I'm making the most of these quiet mornings when he's at nursery. Right, it is time to go and get the Scout. And I look like a picture today. But really all I want to do is come home and get back into some pajamas and tidy my house. So let's go get the child. I hope he's been good at nursery today. We are home. And not only did this one not like his lunch at nursery, he also didn't like the pudding either. So he's come home and he's got a cheesy crumpet and a bakewell tart. And half an hour on the iPad whilst Mummy cleans up. And Mummy has a Viennese whirl and a great big juice. Because I'm so thirsty, but I've got to clean the rabbit out and do some tidying up. So because I've had a lazy morning, I'm going to try and get that done. But I think you can tell by my face, the tiredness has really hit me today. So I'm just going to potter, do a little bit. But I've just had a phone call from my gym mentor to get me in for my 6 weeks assessment on this 12-week gym thing, and I've not been to the gym for 3 weeks. I am officially wrapped up. So cold. Our heating is on full whack, but it's still so cold. So I'm gonna cook some dinner. I'm gonna try and make what I intended on making last night and didn't. And that is a garlic salmon pasta dish of sorts. I'm thinking our child will not eat it, but I'm gonna do my best. This is the problem, we got out of the habit of cooking proper meals. So now when it comes to cooking proper meals, I feel a bit overwhelmed. I'm like, right, what do I do first? And I kind of know what I wanna do, but I don't know what I wanna do. So I'm just gonna wing it and hope for the best. And that is the finished meal. Believe it or not, this has red onion in it, which you can't see at all. Now it's all cooked down, but red onion, garlic. I put garlic salt in there, salt and pepper, a little bit of milk, made a roux to make the sauce, and then salmon, which I also poached in the sauce, so hopefully the sauce is really nice. And I've got some cucumber with mine. Liam will not eat cucumber. So I just heard a scratching coming from the hallway and had to grab my camera because this is too funny. My cat has lost her mind. What's she doing, Ozzy? She thinks she can see another cat. Buggy, get away. Indy, you know that's you, don't you? Look at her tail. Hey. You know that's your reflection, don't you? Hey? Yeah, had enough now. Bug, leave her alone. Buggy, get. Let's see if she goes back. Buggy, leave her alone. Buggy. Good boy. Who is it, Indy? Who is it? I think my cat has officially lost her mind. India, who is that? Buggy, you know there's no one out there. It's just Dummy over here that doesn't. So yeah, that happened. My cat has lost her mind. Dinner didn't go down as well as I wanted it to. Liam didn't like it. So I ate mine, but Liam didn't really like it, so thumbs down for that one. Scout is currently being put to bed. I've just had some snuggles with the bunny rabbit, and oh, this face friend is getting worse. My mission next week is to feel more human, to get up in the mornings, put a face of makeup on, do my hair, wear some nice clothes, and try not to feel like a blob, because right now I feel like a potato, and I think the majority of that comes from the fact that I'm finding it so hard to wear, this is going to sound ridiculous, finding it really hard to wear trousers at the moment, because even the stretchiest waistband is uncomfortable right now, and I think it's because it's just hitting, like a waistband is just hitting at the point where my like uterus, I don't know I did this, but like where my bump is starting. So it just feels like too much pressure on my stomach, and it's making me feel very uncomfortable and sick. So that's why I'm in my dressing gown right now, because I don't have anything on my bottom half. So I am going to try and not feel like a zombie next week. But yeah, I don't feel like I'm enjoying this pregnancy as much as I wanted to, and I'm going to try and turn that around next week. Good morning. We had planned on, I thought he'd have tidied the kitchen last night. Oh, never mind. We had planned on getting up this morning and taking the car in for the one thing that they didn't do last week. We had it serviced last week. I don't know if I've mentioned that. And they couldn't do the air filter. So we were going to take that in this morning first thing, because it was only a 5-minute job, and get them to do that and go for breakfast at our local Brewers Fair. But something tells me Liam wants to stay in bed this morning, and usually Saturdays are my lie-in day. I woke up feeling like I was full of cold again, and that is because our central heating has been on full blast all night. So I think I'm just gonna let him sleep for now, and let him get up when he wants to, and then I'll have a lie-in tomorrow, because we're not getting anything planned for tomorrow. What does suck is though, is he's away next weekend, and he's leaving on the Saturday and won't be back until sometime on the Sunday. Now the only problem is I'm struggling during the weeks at the moment because I'm so tired, and that means I won't get a weekend. And 2, Saturday's his mum's birthday, Sunday's Mother's Day, and he's not going to be here for either really, so I'm kind of a little bit annoyed that he's away next weekend. So we will see what happens with that, because I'm not going to lie, I prefer he didn't go. But obviously it's his choice if he wants to go or not. It's actually to a wedding, so a wedding that I didn't get invited to, just him. So it's up to him really, but I figured I'd let him sleep today because he clearly doesn't want to get up. I think I found my health kit again. Yogurt and fruit and a coffee, and I've given Scout his regular crumpet, but he has a banana and some grapes too. He'll probably eat this, probably won't touch those, he'll definitely eat that. But I want to start at least putting some on his plate, and then if he eats it, great. If he doesn't, he doesn't. If he doesn't, I'll eat it. Trying to minimise waste too, so only things that I will eat. And it's time to take the car to the garage. We're gonna pop over to the pub afterwards for a spot of lunch. And let Scout play just for an hour. Hey guys, I thought I would just hop on because it's now Sunday evening and I haven't vlogged since the last clip, obviously, which was yesterday morning. But I just thought I'd pop on because it's 20 to 9, quarter to 9. And I've just jumped out of the bath, throwing this back on. You've seen this before, my ratty old hair dyeing top, to run downstairs and dry my hair because Liam is actually in bed already and he's poorly. Don't know what's wrong with him, but he was feeling really shoddy all morning. He got up and he just didn't feel good, and then he's just not been feeling very well all day, and he was super pale, and he said he felt really like fuzzy headed, and he's got a sore throat, and he's very prone to things like glandular fever, so I'm hoping it's nothing along those lines, because if I haven't already caught it, which I'm feeling okay right now, I will do. So I don't think he's going to work tomorrow, because if he does force himself to go, he's not going to get better. So I think he's going to have a day off tomorrow, which is practically all we can afford this month, for him to be off, really. He's got to have the day off for the scan in a couple of weeks, but yeah, I think he's going to have the day off tomorrow to try and get better and probably sleep most of the day, but yeah, he's not very well. So I just ran downstairs to dry my hair because I didn't think it would be very fair for me to dry my hair in the bedroom, and I'm probably going to go up. I'm watching Lydia Millen's vlog of the evening, and then I'll probably run up and get into bed myself because there's no point me hanging around. I mean, there's tidying and stuff I could do. I've literally just had a 2-hour bath. I watched a really old cheesy J-Lo movie and it was really nice. So it's been a good weekend, apart from Liam not feeling very well. And then I didn't feel too great today either because baby was doing some growing, so I was a bit crampy and a bit sort of stretchy, painy, and yeah, I wasn't feeling too great in that sense. But if the weather is good tomorrow and it's not pouring with rain and I'm feeling okay and not feeling sick, I might walk, after I've dropped Scout off at nursery obviously, I might walk into town to go to the gym. Maybe. Don't count on it, but I might. Good morning.
Double marble. And there's a red and green marble over there.
Oh, okay. Good morning, it's Monday. I am in gym attire. We're running late. I'm hoping he eats his breakfast quickly. Yeah, but I've left Liam in bed this morning because he seemed pretty grumpy. And
that big marble.
I feel very sick myself this morning.
And that
So
really big marble.
yes, Scouty, I am in gym attire. I'm going to eat a banana and drink some water and hopefully feel a little bit better. And I think what I'm going to do is just take my gym stuff with me when we go to nursery, drop Scout off, and then go straight to the gym, because otherwise I'm not going to go. At least that way I can be home by like 10 o'clock and it's done for the day. And I think I'm going to try and do that every day he's in nursery, just to force myself to go. So yeah, I feel huge this morning. I'll show you the belly later, but it's popped up out of nowhere. And she's home. She's home from the gym. I did half an hour on the cross trainer. I am breaking out. I never break out. I'm breaking out here and here. Oh. But then I went to Costa and now I'm disappointed because there's a shitty coffee. Liam's still ill. So I picked up some like Metatone tonic, which is vile. Still ill. Still ill. So we're gonna go out and grab a decent coffee because that one was milk, and probably something to eat because I've only had a banana this morning and then done half an hour on a cross trainer. But I feel good and hopefully I can keep on top of it. So yes, it is, what time is it? 10:30. So we have a window cleaner coming this afternoon at some point, and yeah, so I don't really know what else we're going to do for the rest of the day. I've got a few things. I want to try and take some new pictures for Motherload. I want to kind of restyle the mug photos that are on the website, because at the moment that's the dog barking. But yeah, I'm probably just going to stay in my sweats for now, whilst we're running around, and then I will grab a quick shower maybe before picking Scout up, because I had a bath last night, so that was a bad idea. I always do that. Hello friends, it is gone 7 o'clock and I'm hoping, I've got a wheat bag around my neck in case you're wondering. I am really hoping I haven't caught Liam's virus or whatever it is that he's had, because he was gonna go to work tomorrow and this evening he's just gone downhill again, so that's not good. But right now, as you can see, I'm a little bit pale and I'm very cold, so I'm just gonna go get into bed. But I've literally just sat on the sofa and realised that I've not even put up my first pregnancy update yet. I've not even sat down and edited it. I filmed it and then forgot. So there's some baby brain for you. I'm going to try and edit it tomorrow, because if Liam is home again, hopefully I'll have an hour or so to edit that. And what I'll do is I'll put this vlog up on Wednesday, so you guys will see this on Wednesday anyway, and then I'll put it up on Sunday because it will be done, and then the following Sunday will be my next update, and then hopefully we can get back into the routine of some normal videos, some favourites and some beauty stuff that I want to get back into doing. I've gone very blue because I'm standing in front of Liam's computers. So yeah, sorry about that. I completely blanked on the whole thing. I didn't even realise it was Sunday yesterday, and I just went through the whole day, la-di-da, didn't even think. But no, I've missed another Sunday video, so I really need to get my ass into gear. But I did say I would show you the belly this morning. So this is obviously, it's 7:30. I'm stood in the kitchen and I've eaten and had lots to drink. So my belly is generally bigger in the evening anyway. But I am 11 weeks and 1 day. And this is what I'm dealing with. Thanks, Kat. This is what I'm dealing with already. There you guys can see. But I feel huge. Like, and the fun thing is, I know that's just the beginning. That's not very warm at all. Yeah, I've not even hit 12 weeks yet, so I'm gonna be rather large, I feel, this time around. I mean, I was pretty big with Scout anyway, and he popped out at 7:13, so we will see about this one. I'm also, so many different symptoms this time. Like, I'm breaking out a lot more, my skin is super dry, my cravings are different. Like, it's just a totally different pregnancy. I didn't feel this sick and run down with Scout. I remember feeling the nausea and the morning sickness, but not to this extent where it literally hits 7 o'clock. Scout goes up to bed with Liam and I want to go and crawl into bed too. Like, I don't remember that either. So either I'm just not remembering Scout's pregnancy very well, or this is a very, very different pregnancy. So yes, I'm going to get into bed with my hot wheat bag under a big fat duvet, and I'm gonna go and rest because I really don't want to be sick again.